Yo, I'm Raven Galvicus, and welcome to Henshin Hero Holler, where I discuss the latest tokusatsu shows. Kamen Rider Geats, episode 22, Divergent 6, Pursuit! Catch the Cherami Oni. We're in the climax of the disaster arc. The Game Master gave a bombastic recap of the stakes the players are in. The champion will decide by the highest audience ranking by the end of the final game. However, there's another path to become champion, and that's for the disaster. If they survive without being revealed, with only them and the last player, the disaster will automatically win. This means Nago has to do her best to sabotage while not being discovered, or her wish will never come true. The Game Master is truly enjoying himself of how his Desire Grand Prix is shaping up. He could even die from all the excitement. Well, he did die from boredom. The Jaminos haven't attacked for days, so they can't have a show. Cherami called a complaint towards the gardener, wondering how long for the next Jamino delivery, because their audience will get bored soon. The gardener doesn't care, and told Cherami to do something about it himself. And that's exactly what our Game Master will do. The fourth game will begin, but with no Jaminos in sight, our Game Master will fill in as their antagonist. Goofy and intimidating, Cherami Henshin into Kamen Rider Glare 2, and just started running away and hide. Hide and Seek is the fourth game. The Kamen Riders have to find the Game Master and capture him to win, within 2 one-hour round DGP staff riders and a shit ton of traps, in which Nago took advantage to set Tycoon in for her disaster quota. Unsuccessfully finding the Game Master in the first round, the riders went to a cafe to prepare for the second. Tycoon, depressed of how his audience ranking went down because of Nago's misdirection, she apologized to Tycoon, saying she didn't think a trap will be there. Geats didn't buy that, and said that she deliberately led Tycoon there, because that's what a disaster will do. Nago states that Geats is the most suspicious of how he always been tricking people, and told Tycoon to not trust him because he got tricked by Geats plenty of times. Nago left the cafe and relieved that she didn't get caught. She soon got interrupted by this handsome guy. He wanted to return a belonging of Nago that she dropped at the cafe, as well as to tell her that she was being unbecoming, because she was pinning the blame on her friend, and warn her that wishing misfortune on others is going to bite her back. Either this handsome guy is Nago's sponsor, her potential fiancé that her mother arranged, or both, I guess. We'll just see. Later that night, Geats and Jean are discussing the Jaminos haven't shown up, and their sponsor. Jean describes the sponsor as a person that enjoys the misery of humans. That's the reason she invests a ton into the Jaminos. Jean simply can't trust her, and believes that she's up to something. Biroba is quite pleased that everything is going as they plan. The Game Master is out in the open, thanks towards Naj's prediction, of course. Now they're going to begin their hunt. The second round of Hide and Seek. Our riders found the Game Master, but having trouble capturing him. He's a tough opponent, and he has the moves to show it. Eventually, they have him cornered, but then they lost him. Time running out in the DGP staff surrounding them. Geats is about to finish one off. That's when Nago took the opportunity to jump in the middle of that attack and blame Geats for attacking her. She told Tycoon she was right that Geats is a disaster, but Tycoon doesn't believe her because Geats never leads a trail back to him, and she never accused Tycoon as a disaster. In the end, they concluded Nago is the traitor. She's not the only one in defeat. Cherami is feeling it too. While he was alone enjoying himself of how things are going his way, he got ambushed and defeated by Beruba and her boys. She even went ahead and collected the Game Master's driver. Apparently, the Vision Driver is the key to access the Goddess of Creation, where the DGP grants their champions wishes. That's how our villains are going to get their desired world. But Jean showed up, Beruba asks Jean if he wants to join her. Jean simply declines, and both of them agree that they wouldn't see eye to eye anyway. The episode ends with Jean henching to Kamen Rider Jean to stop Beruba. Thanks for hearing me out of episode 22 of Kamen Rider Geats. See you on the next one.